Zohran Mamdani went to Albany to testify at the annual joint legislative budget hearing, but he wasn't asked about the budget. Assemblyman Ari Gold grilled Zohran Mamdani about anti-Semitism in a way that was quite shocking. Take a look.
This is your statistics from your NYPD during your first month in office. Yes or no?
There were 31 incidents of anti-Semitism.
Thank you. That's a yes.
City.
Thank you,
Mr. Brown, this is a budget hearing, not a opportunity
Thank
to
you,
make
Chair Pretlow. On your
political-
first day in
Don't-
office, excuse me, Mr. Pretlow.
Don't,
On your first day don't what?
don't go on. This is a budget hearing.
On your first day in office, you revoked New York City's adoption of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism. Yes or no, Mr. Mayor?
On my first day in office, I revoked all executive orders issued by the prior
take
mayor
that as a
after
yes.
he was indicted by the
You
federal.
were asked about the phrase globalizing the Intifada, and you declined to denounce it, Mr. Mayor. Is that
Assembly member, these are not budget items.
The Jews have a lot to do with the budget of New York City, so
Timekeeper, put the clock to 0. Senator?
Jewish people make up a large percent of New York City. In fact, New York City is one of the largest hubs of the Jewish diaspora. With that being said, Jewish people do not make up the only group in New York City, the only religion in New York City, the only ethnicity in New York. At a budget hearing where the chair of the assembly is black and you blatantly ignore him, then you continue to speak down to the mayor of New York City with a complete lack of respect, speaks volumes to the dichotomy that exists within New York. As a black man, I can tell you that while anti-Semitism is real, and while Jewish people make up a minority group, Jewish people benefit from conditional whiteness, and they often participate and partake in racism and in white supremacy. And to me, this is an example of that. Like, I'm going to ignore the black man who's a chair, and I'm going to talk down to the brown man because I can as a white man. And the most shocking thing about this entire thing is that he, a Jewish man, an Orthodox Jewish man, then proceeds to push one of the biggest anti-Semitic tropes about Jewish people in the room to kind of justify and prove his point, saying that Jews run the finances or make up a big part of the finances of New York City. That goes back to the medieval times about the trope of Jewish people being greedy and how Jewish people got forced into lenders by the Catholic Church and by people in Europe, and kind of solidifies the long-standing, centuries-old trope that Jews run money and Jews all have money. So you, an Orthodox Jewish man, saying that kind of derails the entire point you were trying to prove. Israel does not represent all Jews. Israel is a state. Being Jewish is a group of people in a religion that exists globally. So saying from the river to the sea is not anti-Semitic. You can say it's anti-Israel. You can think it is against the nation of Israel. Being against the nation of Israel has nothing to do with Judaism. You can hate Israel and still be a Jew. You cannot agree the genocide they've been doing and how they treat people and still respect Jews and respect Judaism and not have a hateful bone in your body. The two are not equal. To paint it as if this mayor is anti-Semitic because during his primary he refused to talk about Israel and then he revoked all of Eric Adams' executive orders is a far stretch. We got to do better. Let's do better, everyone.